In your movie, children are the aggressors. What fascinates you about this?
Being a father of an 18-month-old baby girl really gave me a different perspective on this story. I first had this idea 20 years ago when I was on the press tour over 20 years ago, when I was on the press tour for Cabin Fever, and it was summertime, and I saw an ice cream truck pull up, and the children run, and in America, the ice cream truck comes through during summertime and they play this particular music on a loop, this jingle, and it's like a Pavlovian dog response. Like you hear that music and you go crazy and you're like, ice cream! So you run after the truck, and I thought, what if this ice cream man who we just trust them. There's this contract with them that everything they're doing is safe. And I thought, what if they were poisoning the kids and turning them, that the music would activate the kids to kill the adults in the middle of the night? That there was something so perverse about that. But then as a father, you just want to protect your child, and you can't. No matter what you do, the world is going to get into their head somehow. So you try to prepare them, but you can't ultimately protect them. So that is a real fear. And also going against nature. There's something really disturbing. There was a movie called The Children from 1980 where these kids go through a cloud of gas and they kill, and that scared me so much as a kid. What really stopped me from making the movie was Narcisco Ibáñez Serrador's film, Who Can Kill a Child, which I saw after I wrote the script, and I thought, oh, I'll never make a movie this good. So I put it down. And then after Terrifier 3, I thought, we're ready for this kind of violence. Like in theaters, mainstream audiences flocking to that movie. I thought, you can do it now. You can make a movie this gory, put it out unrated. And I started my new company, The Horror Section. And this is the first movie from that. But it's my 10th movie, and it took all my preparation of my other films to be ready to really make this film.
So it is basically also a very personal story for you.
Very, yeah.
What happened?
Someone hurt my mommy. Who? Me.
It's a very gory movie. It's a very bloody movie. There's lots of guts and gore, and there's lots of children in it. And during watching the movie, I was questioning myself, how did you do that? How did you combine the gore and the kids on set? How did you do that? Was there any guidelines? What did you tell the kids, and especially what did the parents say to all of that?
It's so funny because for 20 years people said you can't make this movie because it's too violent, and even though the violence is against the adults, you can't ask children to do this. But what they don't realize is that kids love Halloween. They love playing monsters. They understand the difference between real and fake, and the parents are all horror fans. I mean, most of these parents, all the kids have seen Terrifier, they all watch Walking Dead, they all love Halloween, and the parents are horror movie fans. Like they've seen Hostel and Cabin Fever, so they're excited that their kids are in a horror movie. I was very clear with the parents before they read the script. I said, this is why I want to make this movie. This is what this is about. And the kids are going to have the best time of their lives. I'm not a director who yells. I don't lose my temper. And I think that, when you I don't want great kid acting, I want great acting, period. Like when I saw Natalie Portman in The Professional, or when I saw Ariana Greenblatt acting, I was like, oh no, these are young actors, but this isn't kid acting. I wanted it to feel like Bad News Bears, when Kelly Leak, when they came in, and Tatum O'Neal, like that style of acting. And the kids it's full language. The kids are, most kid TV shows, they're not allowed to swear or say these things, but I wanted it to feel real. Like when I was a kid, like, you're fucking dead, you fucking pussy, like the way, 11 and 12-year-old kids talk to each other. So it was very freeing for them in a way, and the kids loved it. And once you put them in the monster makeup and the blood and the ice cream, no direction required. The kids loved it. And the parents are right there. They're all watching their kids, and they want their kid to be in the movie more. So all the moms and dads are coming up to me going, hey, can you give my kid a fake head? My kid would love her sever up. Why don't you put more blood on my child? So the kids would come up to me and go, sir, may I have more blood? Like Oliver Twist, like, man, more blood, sir. One girl's like, can you spray me in the face with blood when we smash his head into the microscope? And I said, yeah. She goes, I have glasses. I go, you just don't flinch. And so we have an air cannon, and the mom's like, yeah, go for it. And we're like blasting them. And then they come up to me after and they thank me. They go, you were so sweet for covering my child in blood. This is the most fun she's ever had on a movie. Thank you so much. And it demystifies. They said, now we can watch more horror movies together because they know it's all fake. They really understand how fake it is. So it was a really, really great energy on set. It was like a mix of Christmas morning and Halloween.
Is everyone sick or something?
Back to your classrooms.
Also, especially with the children, I was also surprised that, like, for an adult horror movie with lots of gore, you've decided to pick like kids and teenagers as main characters. So often, like you say, like people need like characters in their age to identify with. How do you think this resonates with the audience to choose these young characters?
I mean, I liked it. Look, people would say to me, "Oh, you have to cast, college kids, or no one's going to see it." And I go, "Well, what about it? It was all kids. There was like kids. It's like, what about Stranger Things? What about Stranger Things? Like, what you need are great characters. And what you need is a great story. And you need these 3 hero kids to be in danger, because then we just put ourselves in the position, because we all remember what it's like to be kids. We all remember being in those situations, and we can have fun. I think that, just because it's younger, it's a story where it's kids as the main cast. That's why we do have the teenagers there. You have the kind of the teen romance and the teen love story going on at the same time. But that's what's, if to me, the movie's about me, like what happened if you went to school and everyone went crazy. And I love movies where there's different friendship groups and the kids don't like each other really, or don't really know each other that well, but all their best friends have eaten the ice cream. And now these 3 kids that don't really know each other and don't really like each other, they all have to kind of team up to figure out what's going on. I love that dynamic in a movie. Zombie movies do that really well. We have people that would never talk to each other. The Birds. The Birds was a huge inspiration of the movie, actually. It was obviously like The Birds, but with children.
Or while you're also wearing this very, very bright shirt, what comes to my eyes immediately was your vibrant color choosing. Why did you choose this candy look?
Thank you. Yeah, my wife, Victoria Borowski, made this shirt for me. She's a fashion designer. But I wanted a movie that was in primary colors. It's about the perversion of childhood and the innocence of summer and the fun of summer and the green grass and the blue and white colors of the ice cream truck and the blue-white colors of the baseball uniform. My memories of childhood are those bright, colorful, fun summer days. But for me, it's like taking Pee-wee's Playhouse and Romper Room, these children's TV shows, and just splattering them with blood. Like that's, it's primary colors. Like the classrooms, I wanted it to be vibrant and colorful and feel like summertime, but it all spirals out of control and turns into, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where everything that it's fun to start from that place of color and seeing the bright colors and just splattering it with blood. And when I think of ice cream and children and Little League and baseball and summertime, I wanted a very vibrant primary color palette. So that goes all through the elementary school and all through the movie. I didn't want it to look and feel like every other horror movie. It wasn't like a dark, oppressive, apocalyptic. It's like bright and fun. It's much more like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
One last thing. On the internet, there are many rumors like, are there any connections, or why was an inspiration coming from the 1995 Ice Cream Man movie with Clint Howard on your end?
No, it was not. All respect to Clint Howard, but no. None whatsoever.
So thank you so much for your time. Good luck with it. All the best for it. And thanks for having me.
Thank you. Cheers.
They're not trying to kill us. They're trying to turn us.
Oh my God! Kids,